Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Iron Burger Podcast. We got a great show tonight.
What are you trying to link up to the NSA or something over here?
You're a little off there.
Yeah.
Holy fuck, I was off. I was off.
Super you were like a
Big brother.
The whole fucking
guy.
thing. Yeah,
what do you know on our conspiracy show, we can't hear Burger?
What a coincidence.
Is that kind of weird? Is it weird that Obama doesn't want me on the air? Is that a weird thing?
Or is it just all
I think
of
it's
America?
just everyone.
Saturday night. Everyone else.
Bullshit.
Obama's like, who's Burger? Everyone else is like, please, guys, let's come on.
Obama is very aware of us.
Can you hear me? Oh.
Yeah. Hey,
okay.
Shut the fuck up. Obama's very aware of us. Guys, we got a great show tonight. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're dealing with, it's 9/11, right? 13 years after the fact. 9/11, nothing's gotten better. We're dealing with a lot of shit. We got our usual suspects. Jesus, me, let me just say, me and Megan Rice went out to Canoga to do a show, right?
Dude,
so I'm a little drunk.
Corbin Ball?
I'm a little drunk. But we got our usual suspects. We got Megan Rice. Megan Rice, guys, give it up. Megan Rice.
Yeah. No applause break. What's this?
Nothing.
You said give it up,
like
guys.
Canoga Bowl. It's like Corbin Bowl again. Preston Blaine.
Oi.
Mr. Ryan Talma.
Hello.
And our special guests, Jose Barrientos.
What's going on, guys?
And Bombo Belford.
Hello, Mom. Hi, Mom.
He let me have a bite of his ice cream. It was really nice.
Bombo's a sharing
Mrs.
guy.
Bombo is listening to the show.
Is it Ms. or Mrs.?
Mama Bombo. Mama Bombo.
Is it Mama Bombo?
That sounds like that.
Mama Bombo. Is that a Lou Bega song?
That sounds like a voodoo queen from New Orleans.
I was actually talking to her in heaven, but
Mama Bombo.
It's like my mother is dead.
thanks for stabbing that.
Now we're all a bunch of dicks.
The only way that could be worse is if she died on 9/11.
Here's the thing. I was only laughing at the fact that she's dead.
See, Bombo, that's why you have tinfoil
This was
in your
easier
head,
last
so your
time.
mom can't talk to you anymore from heaven.
Yeah, gotcha.
That's why you have the
Get
tinfoil
close
in
to
your
the
head.
microphone, Jose. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Rookies. Maybe I'm not used to podcasts, rich boy.
Okay, so let's get us started.
bring the mic in a little bit.
First off.
Well, what's the show? What are we doing? What are our topics?
Well, we already
tonight?
talked about we're going to be doing conspiracy theories tonight. We were talking about, starting with, obviously, it's 9/11. So
Today,
we're going to be talking
I'm
about.
very interested in Bombo's theories on 9/11.
Well, we're going to get all crazy into that. And Bombo's got some. You know what's funny is because we brought Bombo and Jose on tonight because they have such opposing views. Jose has served our country in the, was it the Iraq War? Or
Yeah, well, served is debatable. I was there.
He was there.
I will also say this, that the person who, I'm assuming we're Bombo's the conspiracy theory person.
Correct.
Okay, so correct on that. The person who is the non-conspiracy, some would say factual person, brought his laptop.
Yeah. No, he always does. Yeah. And it's got an alien on the front, which is fucking weird.
Well, yeah,
Is there an alien?
Do you know?
that looks like he didn't get to choose
Show the
it.
front of your
Did you
thing.
choose it?
There is an alien. You
Show
can
Bombo.
right there.
Show Bombo
That's
the
an
front of your thing, though,
Illuminati
too.
laptop if I've ever
That's what
seen
I'm saying.
one.
Yeah. So
that looks more like the lizard people.
But this is the thing.
It's just an Alienware?
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah.
Nothing
So he's
fancy.
an
I mean, that's the whole point right there. He doesn't even know that he has Alienware. He's dealing with alien technology. He
Tell
doesn't
him
even
about
know
the
it.
cube,
It's all
Bombo.
over him.
Bombo,
you know?
tell him about the cube.
What cube?
The cube, the box.
Okay, they got this box. It's impossible to figure out, right? It's got all these
gonna
colors
show
on
it.
it.
Yeah, the Rubik's Cube. I tried to figure it out in
Not
1987.
bad.
It's impossible.
Remember you were telling me, Bombo, about how everybody's addicted to the cube or the box or the rectangle.
No, everybody worships Saturn.
No, but the phones,
I
the
know.
I'm
shape of
already
everything.
so lost.
The shape of everything.
And ironically, on the show Lost,
Follow
they kept
me.
talking about a cube.
Yeah.
Is that what we're doing here?
There's
Follow
a cube
me.
everywhere. You're talking into a cube. You're
Yes.
pressing a bunch of little
Yes.
cubes on a big cube, black cube.
Planet's not a cube.
There's the black cube.
I'm drinking out of a
This
cylinder.
planet is a cube because there's a floating cube in the
Planet's not
top
a
of the
cube.
Saturn that never moves. So if you look at the NASA footage of Saturn, there's a permanent cube in there.
You
And on
see
the other
Planet
side,
Earth?
Where?
Planet Earth is
Saturn.
planet Saturn. Planet Saturn. And on the bottom, there's an all-seeing eye that never goes away.
They have a blue,
I think Neil Tyson talked about that on Cosmos last week.
What
I
the
think I
fuck?
Well,
remember.
he's obviously a conspiracy
Are they
theorist.
just normal
and,
blueberries?
Why are blueberries all of a sudden
First
in this
off, I am
conspiracy
a
show?
theorist.
I don't know. I just love
wait,
blueberries.
hold on 1 second. I want to hear from Bobo because I want to find. Because here's the thing. Let me just set up the whole thing of the show. Is we all, I think most of us know that 9/11 was bullshit.
Well,
that
that's
we
also
blew up.
debatable.
Here we go.
Well,
Here we
okay,
go.
let me say this.
Let's get into it.
Let me say this.
Hold on.
I know.
Before we start, real quick on 9/11,
They don't
we
have
just have
weed
to,
in them.
Because it's a serious day. We have to
Yeah.
remember that 13 years ago, a tragedy happened when George Bush tried to read a book to kids.
Right?
in
That was
school.
horrible.
That was
That
the
was
worst
sad
thing
day.
that has
It
ever
is.
happened
Guys
in
must
America.
But you know what?
He
Here's the thing.
tried to read.
Here's the thing. So
Tried.
13 years ago.
13 years ago.
Okay,
Jesus.
13.
I know, isn't that
yeah,
crazy?
right.
It was that long ago?
It reminds you
I
how
was
old
still
you
in
are.
high school.
It was my freshman year of high school.
Well, let me ask you this.
Just
Like,
graduated high school.
caller. Who's our caller?
Chuck?
Hello,
Yeah, who is this?
A lady.
it's Sandy. Hey,
Sandy.
David. What's up?
Sandy, how are you doing?
Hello,
Great to have
Jancy.
you calling in. Yeah, this is the
I'm
thing.
good.
Now-
This is like my favorite topic.
okay, so do you remember when the Twin Towers were hit?
Yes,
Okay.
I do. Up in Hawaii, my daughter was. I know.
Yeah, and so I was watching TV.
I could tell you one thing about 9/11. About you're saying that it's all bullshit. I could tell you one thing. It's a real fact that a lot of people don't know. And after I say this,
Oh,
they
please
won't
don't break
even
up.
know
Uh-huh.
because of this fact. You have this is it. You have sleeping zombies out there. Those people you could talk to until you're blue in the face. They don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Correct.
What do you
That are
mean?
awake,
People ignorant of the truth is what you mean.
They're not consciously awake.
But what's the truth
Consciously?
you're talking about?
You clearly haven't seen The Walking
Huh?
Dead.
No, it's not a
Go on,
TV
Sandy.
show.
No,
Yeah, real.
I'm talking about people. I'm talking about people. You're not consciously awake. You're basically like a floating boat in the ocean. You're just going with the move.
That's
But
deep.
what do you mean by consciously awake insofar as 9/11?
Go to sleep, ho. That's what she means.
You just
Go to
don't
sleep.
get it.
No, I'm
You just don't
saying,
get it.
Like,
Shut it down. Go to
you could
sleep.
Do you
talk
have
to
any
people and tell them that
napkins
that
or anything?
9/11
Consume,
was a
repeat,
hoax,
consume,
and
repeat, consume, repeat. That's what she's talking
people
about.
that don't believe you, it's like they're not going to believe you because they're sleepy. They're just going to believe whatever is told to them. So.
Okay,
but
but Sandy,
Unfortunately, all the people that are awake in this world don't have cell phones that work, so they can't get their points across. That's the bad thing about the people that are
Sandy,
awake in this world.
Sandy, you have children, yes? Sandy.
Danny?
She's gone.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Yep.
you
The
there.
spooks got her.
She does. She has a beautiful daughter.
She went back to sleep.
9/11 got her. 9/11 got her.
she's
30
still
years
there.
later.
She's
Oh, thank
Sandy,
God.
Sandy, you alive?
Obama cut her off.
That's it. Sandy.
Sandy.
Sandy,
One
cough
person
if you
at a
can
time.
hear us.
Dick
'cause
Cheney
Sandy-
wait.
just ripped her heart out
Stop.
and ate it because he needed
Stop.
a fifth one.
Hello?
One person.
Can you
Go
hear us,
ahead.
babe?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Go ahead.
All right, Sandy. So you said you had a daughter. How old's your daughter?
Holy fuck, you don't know, Sandy?
Can I, what did you guys...
How old is your
You asked
daughter?
me?
How old is your daughter?
Sandy, can
Let's
you hang
walk
up and call
around.
back?
Let's walk around our house and find a place that we get reception.
Burger, have her hang up
Yeah.
and call back because
Sandy, call us right back.
It's
Yeah,
terrible.
Call us right back on a better connection. Call us right back because we'd love to talk to you. Here's the thing.
She's gone.
No, but here's the
Oh, I
thing.
don't hear that air in my ears anymore.
What Sandy's trying to say is simply this: is because what this show is based on is all the conspiracies going on. We've had so many things go on that are insane. For example, let me bring up the Berenstain, which Bombo hit me to. Let me
not
bring up
again,
that.
please,
Let me
guys. Burger.
wait.
No, it's.
Let me bring up the fact that
Enough
Billy
of this
Graham.
proof. Enough of this
I'm
proof.
looking
Let's
at
get
that
back to what
fucking
we
clock
know
and
is
it's been
real,
more
not
than
the
2
proof.
minutes.
Billy Graham just died a week and a half ago, yet I watched this guy die on TV at the Coliseum in the 90s. A lot of shit is going
His
on.
career or his body?
His entire
Funeral.
life ended.
Just start doing some research
His
over there on your computer.
his son took over, was going to be doing the crusade for
Wait,
Billy Graham. And then all
Does
of a
everyone
sudden,
think I've got my computer to Google shit? I'm
I
in
don't
line
know.
for the new iPhone.
Okay.
I thought
You son
Either
of a
way,
bitch.
everyone
Yeah,
shut
it's
the
because you're a fucking
fuck up.
zombie. That's
I'm
why.
smarter than Google.
Here's the thing. I want to get into this real shit because there's a lot of stuff. It's simply like this. If you look at 9/11, two planes hitting the top of a tower never brings it straight down. That's a simple fact. There's no disputing that because that's a demolition. When a building comes straight down, that's done by a demolition.
that is incorrect.
Okay, Bombo?
Okay, if you played a game of airplane, steel, concrete, which one do you think would beat airplane?
Right?
Okay.
There's also a massive fire in the building.
How do like little thin tinfoil wings just they cut into rock and steel?
No, here.
Right.
I can explain the physics to you if you want.
Yeah,
but I need a piece of paper and pencil.
Please do.
Pass me a piece of paper and
Just
pencil.
to fucking explain it. Without paper or pencil.
You're thinking of a game show.
Yeah.
By the way, according to Wikipedia, Billy Graham's still alive.
Boom.
Yeah, I know. He just.
You trust that
He
site?
just died.
People are saying they remember Billy Graham dying, like if in 20 years someone said, "Hey, Michael Jackson died," and you're going to go, "No, he already died."
Yeah, he already died. But hold on. Because I want him to explain how 2 planes bring down a fucking tower straight down.
Okay.
2 towers, 2 separate towers.
I wanna say a few things before we get crazy. Von Bergan.
Yes.
So I'm open to any theory, to any even to discuss any conspiracy theory, but we have to have a point of reference for what we consider proof and evidence. Because if a YouTube video of someone talking over some images is proof to you, like evidence on a subject you don't understand, like physics, for example, then we're never going to get anywhere. Because if someone can tell you, this should never happen, and you go, it should never happen, and then that opinion now becomes fact in your mind, that's nonsense. Like, you got to throw
Unless
that
I'm
out.
educated and I know what a demolition does.
What is it, Jose?
Yeah.
I love you. I think I might love you a little bit.
Hold on, really quick. I just.
I think we might get real close within this next 42 minutes.
Billy Graham dying recently was a death hoax. I just saw a thing.
was it?
Exactly. Thank you. I told him.
He's still alive.
I said, back off the Billy Graham.
Yeah.
I know how a demolition works, and
He's
I know
still
how
alive?
a plane
he's
crash
still alive.
works, and I know how the
I don't even know what it is.
Excuse me. I know how the destruction of a building works.
Okay, explain it to me.
Is simply if you demolish from the bottom, then everything else collapses. If you demolish at the top, then it topples. It's called. That's why they call it topple.
You learned that
because
physics
it
class?
Again, because I have a degree.
Topples.
Because
Not
I have
in
a
physics,
degree.
you don't.
I have a degree. Name your degree.
I have a
Here's the
degree
thing.
in English, so I know how buildings collapse.
Right, everybody with a degree here, raise their hand. You don't have a
I have
fucking
an
degree.
associate's in
bitch.
computer
It's
science.
not a real degree.
Associates?
Unless you have a
Associates.
bachelor's.
I'm associates.
Unless you
I
have a
have
bachelor's.
a bachelor's
Okay,
degree.
if you
but
don't
what's
have
your
a bachelor's, leave
degree
your hand
in?
down.
You're gonna need computer help.
Very
You're gonna
educated.
need computer help, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna shut you down.
Either way, so I'm
I
very
feel like
educated.
a bachelor's degree doesn't make you.
No one,
I am
no
very
one in this
educated.
room has a degree in engineering, so we're all
Thank you.
fucking
Actually,
retards.
I
on
do
this
have
point.
an
engineering, but that
But-
qualifies as
Oh, you have a
well.
degree in engineering?
No,
It's computer science and
But here's
engineering.
the thing. I happen to know that how a demolition works and how a bomb works.
Oh my God, I'm falling more in love with Jose and Bombo by the minute.
I just want to say it's
I've never
pretty
seen
obvious that
Bombo this
Burger is
red.
the crazy conspiracy theorist, right?
These are our car rights.
fucking
Right
hell?
where we go.
Blame
I love
me,
that Bombo got brought on like this crazy motherfucker over here
This
will
is
really
the
turn up the
motherfucker
crazy
that
on
fills
this
my head.
podcast.
Burger, yeah.
Shit.
No, Burger tells me he's like, Bombo's crazy about
Hey,
conspiracies.
Bombo!
And then,
Bombo!
and then I'm like, Bombo.
Yeah.
So and he goes, well, I mean, I'm open to conspiracy
Yeah.
theories, but
You know what?
I
You know what?
don't believe them all.
Okay.
And I was like,
You know
just be
what?
reasonable.
How about everyone shut the fuck up and
It's
watch
backfiring
this?
on Burger.
Shut up. Watch this. Hey, Bombo. Really? Because we don't sit in your fucking trailer on Chandler smoking pot and talking about every fucking conspiracy? And
Well,
you
so does
didn't
every-
fill my head with the Berenstain, and everything else. So, when they say that you're not into conspiracies, are you into them or are you not?
I am, but I'm not like the crazy conspiratist who like
Nobody wants to pretend they are.
screams at people when he doesn't
Nobody
feel
wants
right,
to
or that he's not
pretend they
getting-
are.
I don't scream my
Yeah.
opinion down people's
Yeah.
throats.
You know
so.
what, Bubba?
I was gonna say-
Nobody wants to pretend they are.
The fact that marijuana's involved in what you just said, I feel like if we could get a call from a 16-year-old in Minnesota right now, like they would be like, "Yes, I'm totally on the same page as you."
Hey,
Me and
you
my
know
friend
what?
got
No, I
stoned
gotta
in
get
the
my
basement.
address out too. Like,
Yeah, your address.
Burger, you didn't tell me.
Bombo lives on the 150th
There's crazy
block of
people out there, man. They
Chandler.
like to trash
Hey,
your shit
Bombo.
because you believe in conspiracies.
Bombo, here's your chance to get this shit out. You could get it out, or you could just sit there and be like, "Oh, I'm
Can I
okay
just-
with everything."
can I just
I
say one
want to
thing?
get it out. I'm not really allowed to speak at this point. So I'm just gonna-
I just want to say one thing. This is my road trip with Burger. Every time we road trip, okay, chemtrails, okay, government's trying to poison you. Pull over. I got to smoke a cigarette.
I like how he
They're
does
gonna
my
poison.
Tommy impression of me.
That's how you talk.
That's my impression of Tommy, and him doing me doing an impression of Tommy at the
Tell me.
comedy
Do
store.
we still have her on the air?
What I was going to say is...
Are you here, Sandy?
Yeah, I'm here.
How you doing, sweetie? And now let me ask
Wait,
you
have you
something.
been here the whole
Yeah,
time?
she's here. Sandy's
Yeah.
with us.
Ah, that's a comparison.
I love Sandy. I love Sandy.
I know, but I thought she hung up to call back with a better line.
No, she just walked around the house.
She did. She hung up and then she called back.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm here. That was funny. Stop. Let me smoke a cigarette.
Here's the thing, Sandy. It may be my fault.
Yeah, he's afraid of chemtrails in the government, but cigarettes are okay.
Either way.
That's not poisonous.
Maybe my fault.
Your own personal chemtrail, huh?
I've been studying. I've been researching the Illuminati, the Freemasons, the Skull and Bones.
How do you research an
YouTube?
organization that's supposed to be invisible?
Dude.
YouTube.
Let me tell you
Let him
something.
finish.
You're right, Sandy. I'm sorry. I apologize.
The Vatican are the ones responsible for stealing all the little children. You know, the children on the milk cartons? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wait, the children on the little cartoons?
Again, no, on the milk cartons. But you know what, though? It just, see, that's the thing. It takes every motherfucker. It takes every fucking little cunt in the world to sit there and go, oh, no, that's not true. Or no, that's not true. Or maybe I thought it was Berenstein, but it was Berenstein. Maybe I thought Billy Graham died, but he didn't.
You know where the main source is. You know where the main source you want to point the finger at is the Vatican.
So the
Well,
Vatican.
you know, the first pope was a Jew.
Who's controlling the Vatican?
The first pope ever was a Jew.
I know who you're talking about. Huh?
I'm telling you, the Vatican is responsible for all this bullshit.
But Sandy, how do you know that to be true?
Who's responsible for the Vatican?
I've heard from a couple of sources because it's a very deep and inside place.
That makes sense.
You and two?
Which I talked to people that were high up in a place.
Where's the place?
So you talk to like 7 cardinals that live in the Vatican?
Yeah.
And they're like, look, this is a super secret. Don't tell anyone.
Or you talk to a guy, high on meth on a street corner.
I've been up.
No, go ahead,
First
Sandy.
of all,
We're just
Sandy,
kidding.
I love you.
I'm just
and
fucking around, but I'm just
been
very
up in
curious.
Sandy, I'm with you.
I talked to some people.
Okay. That's fine. And that's cool.
That's
So I'm
about
just telling you, my name is Sandy Guerrero.
No, stop it, Sandy. Don't give your docs out.
No, I'm just telling you, if I get killed, they're the ones responsible.
Sandy's
Are
not
you in a
scared.
meth lab
Sandy's
right
not
now?
scared,
Wait,
Jose.
Sandy, do I have your permission to put that on your epitaph?
Sandy's not scared, Jose. Just because some people
Hold on,
aren't
Burger.
scared.
How did the
Just because
Vatican
Bobo
get
came on
involved?
here. Hold on, out.
Sandy
On a
knows.
whole
I'm not scared.
conspiracy.
I'm
No,
scared.
Sandy,
I'm
you
scared.
shouldn't be afraid. You're not a little boy. Now, if the Vatican does get you,
That makes no
can we
sense.
put on your epitaph, it was the Vatican?
Well, this
What?
is right now. I'm on your radio, and I'm saying that they're the ones
Yeah.
responsible for all this bullshit in the world.
You sound like
so
Siri.
if I get killed, I'm telling you
fucking Italians.
that they're the ones responsible.
Yeah, no, you know what, Sandy, though?
Or
That's
Burger
the thing.
is.
Yeah,
Burger
no.
I mean, we can all agree the Vatican's a bad organization.
No,
They covered up child molestation for the last
You don't understand.
fucking
You
2,000
don't
years.
understand.
But come on.
Okay,
You don't
but
understand.
okay,
I'm
but Sandy,
telling you,
but this is what I was trying to say. You don't actually know that to be true. Like,
yes, I do.
But
because
you,
I've
but you
talked
don't,
to
Sandy.
people.
Yeah, but that doesn't make
Yes,
it
I
fact.
do.
No,
But
like
who are the people?
Yeah,
That's what I'm curious.
Jose's going to
I'm
convince you.
I'm curious.
seen proof.
But how have you? If you're not scared, how have you seen the proof, and who are the people that gave you the proof? Were they people from the
I can't tell
Vatican?
you who, but I've been in situations.
Well, I don't mean
where
names, but I
got
just-
information.
I'm not asking for
Cole.
No, I'm
names.
not scared. I'm
Here's
ready to
how
die.
it's proof.
Okay,
I ain't scared. I ain't scared of no Vatican.
Sandy saw a little boy on a milk
Well,
carton that
no,
said he was
I'm
missing,
being-
and then
I'm-
3 weeks later he was
Listen.
driving the Pope mobile.
No, listen,
That's how she knows.
I'm being very serious right now. I'm just asking.
I'm very serious too.
I agree.
I'm just asking if
Right.
you're not.
You know what? A lot of people may want to make a joke out of Sandy and this and that and all this stuff. But you know what, though? This is the whole fucking problem with this world is all these sheep want to make jokes out of people who actually realize what the fuck's
I'm
going on.
not trying to make
not
a joke.
You, not
I'm
you.
just
No,
asking.
me. No,
I'm
not you.
I'm personally
I'm
asking.
telling you, I have 2 sources.
But where are these sources
names.
from? If you're not scared to die,
I can't tell you who those sources is. but
I'm not
just
asking for
telling you.
names, but
Sandy, are you
from
banging
where?
Obama?
Are they people from the Vatican?
and what are they
There's
doing
one
in
from
America?
The Vatican and one in the entertainment business.
Okay.
How do they know each other?
Is it Brian Singer?
He told you they're in the same business.
Is it
It doesn't matter. You know, I've done my dues.
okay? But
You know,
Sandy,
and
but here's the problem. Okay, I'm going to explain something to you. I think that everyone is entitled to an opinion that they can defend. And that's fine if it's your.
I'm not having an opinion.
No. But Sandy, you have to let me finish. If you want to believe that, that's fine. But there's a vast difference between an opinion and a fact. Like, let me ask you.
This is a fact.
No, well, hang on, because I'm getting there. Has anybody ever said that you did something that you did not do? Did someone ever make up a rumor about you?
It does, just on the shell. Just the shell.
Kind of rarely.
Okay. Now,
So
imagine
it's
if
happened.
somebody told me, oh, you know what, Sandy's kind of a whore, and I'm sure that you are not. But if
No.
someone said that to me, then I got on the radio and I said, Sandy is a whore. It's a fact because somebody told me. That's not a fact. Do you see what I'm saying? So,
Well, it kind of is if someone said that.
Can I just say something real quick?
it's a fact
Let's
that
hear from
someone said
Bobby.
that.
Let's
It's
hear
not a
from
fact that
Bobby.
you're a
Here's
whore.
the problem, Sandy. It's not that nobody believes that you believe it. It's that you have the burden of proof, and you have to be able to prove to other people what you were saying. You can't just say, I know it's true. I know it's true. You have to be able to prove to other people it's true.
Believe me,
or else
I've
you're
been,
going,
I've been
hold on
wanting
just
to
a second,
know the
Sandy.
same. I've been wanting to know the source of all of the havoc all over the world, and I'm telling you, it's the Vatican.
Okay, but who's controlling the Vatican?
I
First
have
off, the
two main
Vatican is like
sources
so
and one
2005, okay? I mean, you're really far
actually,
behind on this whole
I
scheme.
actually
If you're
have two
just now
sources.
figuring out the Vatican, your sources have been lying to you for a while. Because the Vatican, you've known the Vatican was evil since like 1980s or 70s. I mean, who's controlling the Vatican? That's really the question.
Who was
You
that
know?
chick that tore
The
the
Vatican is
Pope?
the one controlling everything. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
But how?
So the
They have
Vatican's...
been forever, though. We know that.
That forever?
We know that.
I
We
know
that
it.
the
You know
Vatican
it.
It's the type of hyperbole.
Here's the thing.
They're called Zionists. Sandy, go look up Zionist.
Here's
Google
the
the word
fact.
Zionist.
Here's
Google
the
the word
fact.
Zionist,
Wait,
okay?
Here's
I'm
the
sorry.
fact. Here's the fact. The first
me
pope
hit that joint.
ever
Is a
was Jewish.
He's a Jew.
A Jew.
Yeah.
Simply. Okay.
Simply?
My first
Okay, here's the thing, fat boy.
Yeah,
Don't
the
mock me on my show. Okay.
The Lord and Savior of
Dude,
fucking
you guys are
Catholicism was a
laughing, but there's
Jew.
some
Yes.
really
And then the
serious
fucking
evil stuff
Bruce
going on
Pope was a
in the
Jew,
Vatican.
yeah.
Mussolini in the Vatican supported Hitler, who
Yes.
killed a bunch of Jews, who
Yes.
is the same
Well, there you
person that their
go.
fucking
There's your
God
answer.
was.
No, there's
There's a lot of pictures
No, that's
with the
not
Pope
your
and Hitler.
answer. I'm saying the Vatican's a
is
corrupt
actually. There's a lot.
organization
True, they supported
that
him.
wants to keep hold of power by covering up
wouldn't
fucking
take a picture with
bad
the
shit that
Swiss
they've been doing.
Zionist, that's
Okay,
what
And they
it is.
steal money from people.
Yeah, you would take
and
a
they're
selfie
and they're a
with a
bad
Jew.
organization. It doesn't mean they fucking kidnap millions of kids around the fucking world.
Yeah, they
and
did.
everyone
Yes,
in a
they did.
everyone
I
that's
heard
on
it
a
from one-
every
I heard it
you
from
heard it from
one
one
source.
fucking person. That doesn't mean
No,
a
no, no, no,
goddamn
It wasn't-
thing.
it wasn't
And
just
some
hearing it
person,
from one source.
someone from the entertainment industry, and apparently someone in the Vatican. Why the fuck would you want to meet someone in the Vatican if they're this huge evil organization in the first
How
place?
the hell did I know that? I didn't know that until after.
Sandy
Oh,
was
I didn't know
into
until
YouTube.
after the fact. Okay, so they kidnapped you and transported you to the Vatican and then raped you a bunch of times, and then you realize
Okay.
how
Hey, Sandy, I
evil
get
the
you.
fucking Vatican
Sandy,
is.
are you familiar with the term cognitive dissonance?
No, what is that?
Okay, so in psychology, all right.
He loves big words.
It's not, it's 2 words, actually. So psychology states that when you have a belief system and information comes and tries to derail that belief system, you will rationalize or you will try to ignore that data so that you can hang on to your belief system because it could cause you like mental trauma or something.
Yes,
like that,
yes,
right?
I get that. Yeah.
So I think that people become so distrustful of the government and media that they latch onto whatever happens to be the antithesis. In
Yes.
this case, you found people on the street and you're like, well, they're not government and they're not media, so I can trust what they're saying.
People on the street, and I believe what you're saying. You know, I trust the government. I love the government.
don't.
I mean, it was
I
until
don't.
after
That's
the
going
fact
on.
I did
They're horrible.
my-
Hold on now.
Why do you love and trust the government if they're controlled by the Vatican, this evil organization that controls
I know,
everything that's
that's
shitty
after
going
the
on in the
fact.
world?
That's
But
after
you
the
love and
fact.
trust-
Kidnapping?
But you
What's
love and
going
trust the
on?
government that is an arm of the Vatican that
It's
does
love
this
hate.
controlling.
She's
of
like a
things.
battered woman now.
Well,
Yeah,
no.
exactly.
Everyone.
She's like a,
She's right, but it's just a small piece.
She's
It's just
Janae
a
Rice
small
or whatever
piece.
Ray Rice's wife is.
But you know what? I've got
Yeah.
good news for you.
A little plug
Yeah.
for
Okay,
Ray Rice.
wait,
Tell
she's
us
got
how-
news for
wait,
us.
wait,
I'm
hold on.
very
Hold
interested in
on.
hearing what she has to say.
Tell us your last thought.
I've got really good
Tell
news
us one
for
thought.
everybody.
Go for it.
We're all dead
They're all
already.
going to get cats.
Yes.
Cats?
get
I
what?
love cats.
No, listen. That's why I'm not afraid.
Wrap this up. Do it.
Because I have inside people
And they're
taking
cats?
care of it.
Taking care of
understand.
what?
Yeah,
Did
no,
you
no,
say we're gonna get
I've
cats?
already-
You know
I've
what?
already told
You know what?
people- No, I've already told people in Los Angeles, I'm an undercover agent.
Yeah.
I'm like the agent that
Yeah.
that is spying on the agents who are undercover, But but I'm telling you the truth. Like, I'm working on it. Like, people think I'm just a comedian. I'm just a
yeah.
regular person, but I'm not.
Do they think that?
I do.
By the way, everyone, this
Okay,
is just
so
an
I'm
advertisement
telling
for
you-
Pfizer's new
I'm
drug.
telling you right now, they're going to get caught.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Hot. I liked it better when we all got cats.
Me too.
Me too.
But cats are the
Super into
problem.
cats. When I thought you said we're all going to get cats,
I thought
was
she
like,
was onto it. I was like,
That's what I said, though. We're all going to
Catholicism,
get
it's
cats.
cats. They're watching us. That's why they're
I
Egyptian
just
gods.
want a little kitty.
Cat people.
Well,
I just
listen,
wanna
yeah,
look
no,
at it.
well,
Slit
listen.
eyes.
Oh, and then we get
Sandy,
They're not
cat
reptilians. They're
Excuse me.
cats.
Sandy, we so appreciate your input and everything, and it's been great. But, that's the thing. I agree with you, and I don't think you're crazy. And I'll tell you
just
what,
want a kitten,
I
though.
want you to get your word out, and I
You
hope
promised
you
me
do.
a cat, Sandy,
Yeah.
and I'm going to collect.
And we'll talk to you. We'll talk to you real
I'm
soon.
not scared. I'm not scared.
Why
Okay?
is that on me? I have no makeup
Yeah.
on. Who did
No.
this? I hate you.
I did. I put it on you.
You fucking
But okay.
cunt.
All
So
this
Sandy,
was a joke.
yeah.
Everything I said was just a
No,
joke.
it's all
Are you
real,
sure?
Sandy.
No. We're
It's all
all.
real.
We're all.
You know
But,
what?
yeah.
It was
Yeah.
up until that we're all going to get cats.
Yeah.
And that
Bombo's
point, I
biting
will
his
hold you
nails.
to.
It got very
and
serious,
I swear
yeah.
to Christ, if I wake up tomorrow morning and you aren't sitting at the edge of my bed
Yeah.
holding a little kitten for me,
I don't know,
Fuck.
guys.
I'm going to come find you.
Sandy,
It's
I
gonna be
want
really crazy.
I just want to make a point here. You were just kidding, but Berger believed it. And that's how conspiracy theorists are.
I'm going to tell you this. To watch this. We're going to do this. Watch this. Sandy, thank you so much for calling in. Hey, here's the thing. Here's what we're going to do. Bombo, tell me your feelings on 9/11.
Well, if it wasn't a conspiracy, how come we're all here on a conspiracy radio show
No, and not
about
only
it?
that,
You know what I
though,
mean?
but I want to know your feelings.
Why is
I
there
just got my
conspiracy
mind
all
blown.
across the world? If there's such evidence that it was like, oh, it's cool, this is what happened, then how come
I don't wanna know
nobody
evidence.
is
What do
believing
you
the
think?
evidence?
What do you think?
I think that 9/11 might have happened, and then there was like some sort of alternation of a timeline where I think it created something with the Berenstein-Bear effect.
I really hope you
This is my real problem. Hold on,
Yeah.
just a second. This
I
is my
really
real
hope
problem.
you'd be
I've been
more
brought in
intelligent,
here,
yeah.
and I've been called a conspiracy theorist and a fucking nut and all this shit, and I'm
No.
not, dude.
You're
I'm
not called a
The
nut.
But the problem is,
You're
let me-
brought here
let
because
me
you have a
say-
point.
Let me
You
say
used the word
something.
nut.
Check this podcast out, bro. It's been condescending, and anything I'm saying is like, oh, Bomble's way out there. But the thing is they're theories. They're not conspiracy theories. They're theories, okay? And just because someone has a theory and it just sounds a little outlandish to you, you're not I mean, it's just like anybody who has a conspiracy theory, all right, gets come at like, oh, let's hear this whack job's opinion. And you can't have a conversation like that when it's already, I'm not saying you, Berg, I'm saying what you're saying, but it's also been like, oh, Bomble's over. This guy's got what we would call the truth, and it's just like, dude, come on,
Not
man.
from my view.
I know, but
You
that's what
were
I'm saying.
brought on here to speak what you think, and you're not doing that.
That's what I think.
I believe
That's
in
the
a lot of
main
what you
problem
say.
with conspiracies is that you get discounted before you've opened your mouth because, oh, here comes some bullshit. That's the problem
I
with
agree.
it.
You know what? Fuck that. I brought you on here because I believe in a lot of what you say, so I want to fucking hear it.
Okay, I think
so
that
rather than that, I want to
think
hear
that
what
there's
you
only
think.
there's only two things that a human being can do, and we can create vibrations that are love and fear. If someone walks into a room and they're full of love, you can tell it. They're happy, you can tell right away. If they're really mad, you walk in the room, you're like, well, stay away from me before they even say a word.
You get vibes from
Because we
rooms.
radiate
I get the vibes, yeah.
We
I
radiate
get the
vibes.
vibes. Yeah.
It's an electrical energy. I don't know what it is, but what I'm saying is that we can create positive vibes or negative vibes. If you look at a strain of our DNA under a microscope and you put a positive sine wave through it, it only intersects so many times and keeps the DNA inactive.
Yeah.
If you put a
None of
positive...
this has anything to do with how do you feel about 9/11.
It does. I'm
How
trying
do you
to fucking
feel
tell
about
you.
9/11?
Okay, well, maybe it's not as simple. Maybe you don't comprehend that it's not me
It's
going, hey,
simple.
bricks are heavy. Bricks are heavy. They don't roll.
It's
Bricks
simple.
don't- I've seen buildings blow up. They
It's
don't roll
simple.
like that. It's not
Right.
simple.
Wait, a simple question.
simple is they're
simple,
creating
Ryan's got a
fear
question.
Simple question
and
for
Ryan's got a
chaos.
question.
for both of you guys. The Pentagon.
What about it?
The plane.
Was it a plane? Was it a
plane
missile?
or was
What
it a
a
missile?
poorly worded question.
No.
Really quick question.
No,
for
I
you
know
guys.
what it is.
I appreciate it.
They know what's going
I
on.
appreciate it.
What about it?
No, the Pentagon during 9/11.
Was it a plane or a missile? Is that what you're trying to say?
Hit the Pentagon. There was no footage of it. They just showed smoke coming out of the building. That was it.
So
That was it.
since I represent the non-conspiracy. And before I give you my answer, because I want to, I just want to say,
formerly of the United States Air Force.
actually,
no,
United States Army.
Yeah,
Army.
one of those faggoty things.
Wow. Okay.
No, the Air Force is the Navy's for queers, Burger.
I just want to say that Bombo has been awesome.
Yeah, go on.
Oh, thank you.
Go on.
No, seriously, and I just want to say that
because he's not saying what he fucking said.
Hang on.
Because he's sitting there talking about nothing.
Give me a second.
When this motherfucker goes on for hours in a goddamn motorhome telling me about every motherfucking conspiracy there's in the fucking world.
But Burger,
and then I get him on the goddamn radio show.
You won't let me finish this fucking sentence.
But Burger, hang on.
Precious time.
But here's the deal.
Very precious time.
I think it's great that
Don't
Bombo
get screamed at like this.
Bombo says that he's down because he has conspiracies or theories, but he's not saying they're fact. That is a reasonable person to me. Someone who's open to multiple theories for a situation, but doesn't tell you their fact. That's a reasonable person. So he's obviously not
Bombo.
I'm saying there's something going on that's not necessarily in the third dimension. It's not that easy to explain.
But
Okay, well, they're trying to create.
I love what you said.
I had to give you the
Is a
background.
strange place.
I had to give you the background of fear and love, the two sine waves of energy. All electricity is measured. You can create a sine wave for. There's two kinds that we create. They are trying to make us constantly create negative sine waves so we won't evolve and figure out what the fuck is going on. Okay? And that's what 9/11 is about. It's about fear and hate and fear-mongering. It's not about money. It's not about power. They already had all the power and all the money, you know? We've lost habeas corpus. We've lost all
more money and more power.
All privacy rights. This is all due to 9/11. They want us afraid in our house. They're all watching us. They want us looking around our corner all the time. They don't want you looking up in the sky. They don't want you happy. They want you depressed.
Do you believe in chemtrails?
Yeah.
That's the things I'm talking about.
I want to talk about chemtrails for a second.
Yeah.
We're gonna say, if you brought it up,
I can see them in the sky.
Burger
That's why I believe
believes
in them.
it, and I want to hear from Burger. What are chemtrails?
Okay, to me, exactly this is for hundreds or for like however long there's been flight. Jet fuel has dissipated. Jet fuel dissipates. That's what it does. What doesn't dissipate is chemicals. So now what they're doing, shut your fat fucking jowls. Here's the thing. When they're spraying chemicals in the air to alter the atmosphere, it doesn't dissipate. It spreads into clouds. We've seen that. Everybody's seen when they're doing the X's over the sky.
I've also seen a
they're
man
cubes
propose
now.
to his wife
Totally.
with chemtrails.
Wait.
Is that chemtrails?
Right, yes.
I'm serious.
Yes, in a sense, yes.
Because it looks the
just so you
fucking
understand,
same.
It takes a
Just so you
special
understand.
apparatus to leave those clouds. You can't just do it with a plane.
That's
you have
the
to
thing.
put a thing on the plane that emits that
A
skywriting
certain chemical
exactly.
that stays.
Look,
now, when you
Can
do
we hear from a
that,
guy that was in the Army and probably flew planes or at least knew people
Yeah,
that
no,
he
They
didn't
fly
fly
planes in the
planes.
Army.
This motherfucker did not fly planes.
The Air Force,
he
Army
barely
section.
fought.
A lot of,
He
you see
barely
those Air
fought. He
Force
was half
flying
a
Air Force
faggot.
tanks.
People in the Army fly planes. You got to
Look,
fly
yeah,
a
we have
B-52
pilots.
bomber.
The
Those
whole
are Army pilots.
Apaches.
chemtrail, contrail thing falls apart when you see two planes in the air and you go, look, that's a chemtrail and that's a contrail, all right? And you see a passenger plane or whatever, a jet leaving a little trail about 2 inches long in your
Now,
eyesight,
listen, Jose.
and then one that goes across the sky and stays there for 8 hours.
Yes.
It's different than a contrail.
Yes.
I mean, that's just ridiculous, dude. Oh, it's a contrail that just stays and other planes don't do it. They
Okay.
haven't done it for years, but now all of a sudden they do that. You
Okay,
know?
but you're sitting next to someone who will
They
tell
stay
you
there all day. Look online, dude. You can watch them
you
for
are sitting next
hours
to
and
someone
hours
who
in the
will
air.
tell you that is not true.
Now, what they're for, who knows? Are they there? Obviously. Look up.
So
But what would the purpose of the chemtrails be?
To control the population.
But
I
how?
don't know.
No, atmospheric control. Atmospheric control.
But what's
Did you
get
realize
the fucking
that?
camera away from me?
There's only like millions,
Did
literally
you
millions of
realize
reasons that it could
today
be.
it was like 100 fucking degrees in September?
bring the chemtrails back.
Did anyone realize it was 100 degrees
I want to adopt a chemtrail.
in
It's so hot.
September?
Right, but that's global warming.
No, it's false. That's why
think
they're
global
doing the
warming is bullshit,
chemtrails,
right?
though.
Do you think global
They do.
warming is
I see
bullshit?
chemtrails every goddamn fucking time if they're chemtrails. Almost
Exactly.
every day I drive down the
Yes.
street.
Welcome.
I see chemtrails.
Yes.
Welcome.
chemtrails.
Yeah, exactly.
Welcome to the
And we haven't
insane
burned
side.
up.
I don't know.
I'm not saying the government's trying to hurt us with them. I'm just
Are
saying
you
they're
looking
not
at the chemtrails?
telling us
Maybe they're
Is that what
crop
you're doing?
why
dusting
they're
us.
doing them.
Guys,
Maybe they're
I
keeping
read
space
from
lice off of us.
It's Monsanto. It's 'cause we'd have
ChristWire.com that
fleas.
Obama, I'm going to fucking kill you. ChristWire.com says that Obama is trying to control all Christian
It's a real website.
Americans by giving us all Ebola.
Yep.
Well, see, that's why I was
Is
like,
that part of the
There's a
chemtrails?
website-
Are his
there's a-
chemtrails?
yeah.
Well, many
are
say yes.
Are the chemtrails specifically designed to just give the Christian
No,
Republicans?
where
They get the nanobots inside of you.
It's on a
They get the
website on
nanobots
the
inside of you.
internet called what?
The Morgellons.
ChristianCrisis.com or something.
ChristWire.com.
religious.
No, but hang on. Christwire. Come
But
on.
wait a minute.
Yeah,
All
one
of
at
a
a
sudden
time.
it's bullshit because it's a
Yeah,
website that
thank
says
you.
the B and the O in Ebola stand for Barack Obama. It's some crazy fucking nut job.
insane.
That's
I
on the
got it right
internet.
here.
No.
And that's
No.
completely false, but anything else on
But
the
that's-
internet
but
that
that's
says
precisely-
that
that's the
chemtrails
point.
are real, how is that
Obama
true?
is infecting
You
Christians.
can't believe anything you
no,
fucking
let
read
me,
on the
I just,
internet
I'm
that's
just
not a
gonna read the
qualified
title.
source.
Yes.
Obama is infecting Christians. He's infecting them as well.
He's in
Obama is infecting Christians with Ebola to destroy Jesus and start a new age of liberal darkness.
Fucking Jesus.
that's my problem, though.
How
That's
the guy's
my
name be
problem.
Jesus?
That
Stop
one's
all
banana cake's crazy. That one's the one that's like, whoa, what the fuck?
That's my problem.
That's
with
like straight up.
They're
conspiracy.
fancy
Wait.
with the words, though. That was
Wait.
nicely
I
written.
know, it's great.
That's my
I'm into the
problem.
title. I'm into the title.
That's my problem with the whole conspiracy thing. That's why I'm a little pissed at Bombo right now.
Bergie, you got something in your eye.
Obama
Shut your
or
fucking.
Bombo?
I don't
Do you
care.
just
I
want me to
like it.
interrupt everyone?
It's a goddamn tissue. I'm sweating. I sweat
Sweating my
on this
fucking
show.
ass off
Here's
in
the
here,
thing. Here's the thing.
I'm sorry,
I'm
I'll
a
be quiet.
little upset with Bombo simply because he's so intelligent in the knowledge he has of these things, but
Tell
he's
him.
like, oh, I don't want to be a conspiracy. Nobody. I don't personally, just so you know, think of you as a conspiracist. I think of you as somebody who shares information that you have. I don't take all of it as fact.
I'm not saying I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm saying don't come at me as the nut job conspiracy theorist before I open my mouth.
Nobody does.
Well, listen to
because
their comments at the beginning.
That's
of the show.
them.
That's what everybody does.
I brought you on
But
here.
that's what you're dealing with. I'm not trying to convince you. I'm trying to convince the listeners.
But I brought you on here to talk to them about what you believe because
Well, maybe
I
you're
find
Illuminati.
it intelligent.
Burger would be
He's Jewish,
Illuminati.
right?
And not even on purpose. You just
Right.
got lied for
Okay,
something.
here,
I'm
here,
doing
Burger.
everything
I'll
for
try
him.
to say it as fast and simple
Tell
and
us.
concise as I can. The reason they're putting chemtrails, and you can notice it's due to population. The more population is, there's more chemtrails, is because we used to just eat the fucking poison, okay?
Yes.
But now we're waking up and we're all going organic,
Yeah.
and we're all fucking drinking,
Yes.
purified things and organic
Not
things, and we're not
chemicals.
eating our fucking poison anymore, so they got to force feed it to us.
Yes.
And that's what chemtrails are.
Jose,
No, that's ridiculous. Come on now. How can you? No, I mean, no offense. I get that's a theory.
But all the
I
big
get that's a
companies
theory.
are still making, quote, organic
Yeah.
shit.
I mean,
Just put it
look,
on
there's
the
these
label.
little black
Listen.
fibers called
Listen.
morgellons. They're
Listen.
finding them in every organism on the planet now. They've
Listen.
never been there before.
Listen.
They're also found in McDonald's food,
I just
bro.
want to say one thing. If you
No,
if you
I-
were to
I-
throw
I
some
agree
shit
with
into
you.
the
That's-
stratosphere, then you would fuck yourself over to include that pilot who would be part of the fallout. First of all. Second of all, if you really, really, really wanted to poison the population, then you would do it with like pesticides because
That's what they're doing.
Then
they're
why
spraying
would they
pesticides.
also-
Look at how
Yes.
they administer pesticides. They spray the crop.
Okay,
with an
everywhere.
airplane.
If there was
From
any
the
credence,
air.
if there was any credence to any of this, you could get yourself a chem kit. Then you can test the air.
That
for,
is
like,
happening.
They've done that.
That is happening,
They've
dude.
done
Are you
that.
kidding me? Are you kidding me? Have you ever heard
It's
of a
on the internet.
biologist? Have you ever heard of a biologist?
Then don't
What
you
do you-
think, so if
what
you
do
were a
think they're
biologist,
fucking doing?
so if you were
I
a
love
biologist,
how he said biologist.
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 It's one of them, ologists that swings both ways there.
Hey,
Yeah.
Then if you were a biologist and you knew that people were poisoning the air, you wouldn't be like, hey guys.
No, I would freak out. I'd put it all over the internet like they're doing.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are. You want to look on the internet, dude?
No,
You're not watching it.
No,
Doesn't
listen.
mean it doesn't exist.
No, I do watch it because my best friend is a conspiracy
Right
theorist.
now,
They're-
do a quick search. Just type in
Just-
chemtrails
I
and
will
see how
bet you
many hits
$100
on
no
Google.
one with a degree is
Look
saying
up
that this is happening.
chemtrails found in plants.
We'll
Look
just
that
see
up.
how.
thank you.
Just
But,
Google,
I mean,
Google
they're making
chemtrails and
X's.
see how many
making X's in the
hits it has
sky.
or
But
whatever.
I also want to say they may just be controlling the population
Yeah.
so we don't live as long, and we may need that so we don't overpopulate ourselves and extinct ourselves. Maybe we've done that before. And they're like,
Meanwhile,
don't let them get too many of them or they'll all die.
Okay, wait. Hold on one second.
We're living longer than
I'm just
ever.
going to say one thing. Meanwhile, there's 1 million vacant acres in Vegas and on the way there. But
Not 1 million.
But what I want to jump to real quick because we're going to get right back to this. You guys look up everything you need to know. Preston, tell me who the cunt of the week is.
Okay, cunt of the week. This is perfect.
Is it me?
No, this is perfect for tonight.
It is
This is
now.
perfect for tonight because the cunt of the week is Bombo Belford.
No, you can't. No, Bombo, you came back. You saved me. I finally feel okay about you.
The
Well,
cunt
I
of the week,
screamed.
it's poignant on 9/11. The cunt of the week is a branch of our military. It's the Air Force.
Air Force. Oh,
The
shit.
Air Force is the cunt of the week this week, and
Why?
this is why.
Jose?
Because they,
Army.
Same difference. You're all facts.
they're not letting an airman re-enlist in the Air Force because he's an atheist and he refuses to take the oath which requires you to say, "So help me God," which is a new requirement.
like that?
I'm curious how you
they
think.
used to have alternate oaths.
Yeah.
And all the other military branches
Right.
do now. The Air Force changed their policy in October of last year.
Really? That reason?
So you have to, when you take your oath of whatever the hell they call it, your oath of office or whatever to be in Air Force, you have to say, "So help me God." And I have to tell you, the big Air Force thing, the Citadel's down in Colorado Springs, and I lived in Denver. And Colorado Springs is where our good friend Ted Haggard came from, the meth-smoking gay
Oh, yeah.
evangelical leader.
He's a good man.
Yeah.
He's a
Oh,
solid
son,
man.
yeah.
Solid man.
And this scares the shit out of me because the bad people that we're fighting, terrorists that we're fighting, are in a religious war. And I think this is creating our own perception that we are also in a religious war too. And if a car bomb blows up in fucking Baghdad that kills a bunch of Marines, and there's like fucking a Marine has a fucking Bible on him, and they see fucking Bible papers, then the fucking people that blew him up are like, okay, I'm justified because they were infidels because they're fucking reading the Bible.
Right.
I think it's a very,
The Goyim.
very bad thing we're getting involved in when you have to say, I cannot fight for this country unless I'm fucking Christian.
Well,
and
let's-
say,
Jose?
I
Jose?
swear
Well,
to God that
personally,
I'll protect
I
this
wanna-
country.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I propose.
He's saying that the military is
I get it.
cunts
I pro-
because
I
of your
propose-
bitch-ass ideas.
I propose we put a
I
Quran in
feel like
every
that's
Humvee and
the-
tank. That way,
Right.
if the Muslims attack us, they're attacking their own Quran.
There you
Yeah.
go.
But
that's never
but
gonna
how do you
I
really
also-
feel?
They both got the Torah in them, so
Wait,
we
but I
split
want to
the
know.
difference.
I'd like to know how he really feels, though, because he's.
Oh, I think it's bullshit. I think that's wrong. I think that
Okay.
your faith is your business, right?
Right.
I mean, we're a
that's
country
a good-
founded
that's a
on,
good-
on religious freedoms.
That's why me and Jose are
It
friends.
was.
No, I agree with
Yeah.
you 100%. But
was
also,
founded.
no one had to. Well, I just mean like before the Cold War,
Right. That's when
no
it
one
changed.
had to say
Right?
And then it became
under God.
Yeah.
Right. Indivisible. Yeah.
Like
yeah.
no one had to say that. But then it was like, oh, but we like God because we're not
Communist,
communists.
Yeah.
Religious persecution.
And so what it is it's our God.
yeah.
That's the fucking
Jesus
point.
chose
They're
America as his country.
Yeah, they
that's
should
the
have to
point.
specify,
wars.
"So help me God." Which God are
Yeah.
you talking about? Because
Yeah.
I'm pretty
But I
sure
just mean,
Satan's
like,
a God.
That's the
Right.
point.
Zeus is a
that
god.
I have a big
Little
issue
Zeus, or
is once there's-
Jesus,
once
or
there's a
Jesus, as they
war-
call it in Spanish.
with. Pointless.
I'm listening.
Yeah, I know. Jose, me and you, best friends.
Little
There it
Zeus.
is.
Can I have some more
Jesus
drinks?
Hello!
Finish it.
Hello!
son is my
Okay,
favorite.
Guys, me and my new best friend are
Means
sharing
little Zeus
blueberries.
the
I want to hear from Megan.
No, I'm going to be too busy with
It's
a
little
mouthful
Zeus on a
of
stick.
Jose's blueberries.
Okay.
No, look. While I served, it was still don't ask, don't tell. You know,
Yeah.
which I'm against because
Because he wanted to tell.
Why are you telling?
Yeah.
I
Hey, if
wanted to
those
tell.
fags want to fight for my freedom,
Yeah,
all
absolutely.
power to them, because
Well,
I'm
no.
not going to do it.
Personally,
hold on,
I'm
hold on.
not
When
okay
I-
with that
so when
because
I
I'd
joined the
rather have
military-
straight men dying.
No, when I joined the military, I thought like, oh man, it's going to be crazy because I'm going to find someone who's gay, and it's going to be like this big secret. I know it.
Yeah.
And no, not at all. There was so many people who were gay and open about it,
Yeah.
and nothing ever happened to them.
No one
Because no
cares.
one gives a shit.
No
It's
one
like,
gives a
I'm in a
shit.
fucking firefight with you. I don't give a shit if you suck cock, man.
It's like this.
We have to protect each other.
Right.
Who
No,
gives a
yeah.
shit
Yeah, they
which
used
way
to
you
say,
swing?
yeah, so long as you shoot straight, nobody cares
Yeah.
where you are. Yeah.
Nobody's prejudiced, nobody's racist ever simply. We're only taught to be ignorant. That's all it is.
Oh, inherently, you mean? Yeah,
In
I
that sense.
completely
Isn't a
Yeah.
Christian
So-
soldier kind of an
Yeah.
oxymoron, though? Thou
Right.
shall not
Well,
kill?
Yes,
Isn't that the
of
number
course,
one commando
of
or
course,
whatever?
Of course. Telling God to bless the
Isn't
troops.
it God, then
Telling
family,
God,
then country,
asking
not country
God
first?
to bless the troops is stupid because God hates the
God-
troops in the sense that they're killing.
Okay, Westboro
And
Baptist Church.
Anytime you kill, you shit on God, so to speak. So how can you do any type of war,
War is
under
not.
God?
War is not. It's not part of theology.
Thank you.
Nobody goes there.
It's anti-God.
Yeah, religions haven't started any wars.
No, I'm saying war in and of
religious.
itself. Oh no, we've done atrocious things under
Most
the name
wars
of God.
have been.
Which God?
Any
All
God,
gods.
all gods.
All
I don't
gods
know.
are
I don't know
involved
of
every
anyone.
war almost.
Yeah,
Now we're getting somewhere.
No,
The Judeo-Christian God and Allah. Those
no,
are the two wars.
I don't. No,
Jesus.
what? Are you kidding me?
That's it.
Krishna and all that? No, it doesn't
Joshua?
matter.
Are you talking about
Oh,
Joshua?
shit. You go back to India, you go back to Mesopotamia.
Are we the same God?
Joshua?
I'm just
Joshua?
sitting here trying to have a conversation.
like
and I
that,
just
right?
think
Yeah, I brought back
Doesn't
Yeshua.
fucking
Yeah,
matter.
Joshua. Joshua.
Hashem?
They're
But you put
middle
Satan's
school
J on it, it
teacher.
becomes
We'll
Joshua.
fuck is
put
going
a
on
podcast
right now?
together just to go
Yahshua. The son.
No,
Right?
Look, while I was over there,
Yehovah.
the chaplain
God
who
of
I
the
used to
sun.
play chess with a lot.
Yah
He was a
means
good guy,
son.
and he would bring it up. But it was never like, okay, we're here and God is helping us. Like nobody's mentality was that. And for anyone that I
The Air Force is kind of known for it, though. The Air
Yeah.
Force has gotten a lot of
Oh, yeah?
flack in the last
Yeah.
few years.
Yeah.
Because they have chaplains.
Yeah.
Colorado
So-
Springs is fucking crazy. You
So
go
wait,
down
do
there
they
and
have
it's fucking-
multi-faith chaplains or just Christian chaplains?
Just
What do you mean?
Christian.
Mostly, for the
Yeah.
most part. Like, if someone asks, if like you come up to them and you're like, yeah,
You have to.
by the way, what fucking Jews are flying
Yeah.
airplanes anyway?
Right,
Let's
thank
just
you.
go out and
we
say
don't get in there.
none of them.
We don't get involved because they're bullshit. Every war's bullshit.
They're actually U's. They're U's. The J is
Yeah.
a fictional letter.
that's
There's
fine.
no J in Hebrew, so they're
There
U's.
a soft J in Hebrew. They're U's.
There's no J in
They're
Hebrew.
U's. They're
Let me
like,
tell
is
you
that-
this.
In fact, the
Is
J
that
wasn't
like, are they
introduced
cousins
until
of a
our
yak?
language till the late 1600s.
Actually,
so all these
Bombo's
J
right.
words are lies.
Yeah,
So all
Bombo's
these
right.
J
I don't
words
know.
have been made
Yeah.
up.
What about Jesus?
Exactly my point.
Is that Zeus?
You mean Yeshua? You mean the son of God, Yeshua, the prophet? Jesus is Jesus,
Oh, my God.
Jesus, Jesus, little Zeus, and Christ isn't cross. Christ
Yeah.
means stick, so it's little Zeus on a stick.
I thought
is really
Christ.
what
I thought
fucking
Christ meant,
Jesus Christ
I
means.
thought Christ meant king, an anointed one.
You would think that, but that's not true. If you look at the root
Hold
words.
on, we'll go ahead and let Google handle this.
Hey,
See, this is what
look,
we need
hey,
to be.
let me let you tell you something. Listen to this.
I'm listening while I'm
Hey,
Googling.
Zeus.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Zeus.
Christ.
Google
According
it.
to Wikipedia, Christ means Lord. You
Hey,
pagan fuck. No,
But that's
Zeus. Hey, Zeus. It's right there. Wikipedia, whatever.
Okay.
They don't know. It's a
What the fuck? Wikipedia is people's ideas.
The Bible names him twice.
Hang on.
Yeshua
Hang on,
and
hang on.
Emmanuel.
Christ comes
Yeshua
from-
means the son of the son. Emmanuel
I just want
means
to say one thing. I just want to say one thing. I just want to say one thing. I just want to say one thing. Christ comes
don't
from
know what
Christus,
El is the
the
god
Greek
of
word meaning
Saturn.
Oh my God,
anointed.
this is like the
One at a
worst
time.
nightmare
I don't know
of
what's
any.
happening.
Christ
I think
comes
he was
from
talking
Christ.
about. I think
Christ is a
I think
stick.
Bombo was talking about Hebrew or
All right.
Christ, I'm drunk.
Just going back to the Air Force, really. Okay, it's the Air Force. You're in the Army,
Oh, I
right?
got him Googling now, bro.
So-
Don't tell me what the Jehovah's Witness think it is or the Vatican.
How do you get in the
Look
Air
at the
Force
root words
to the
of the
Army
word
to the
Jesus.
Navy? Is it all the
it
same
says
or
it
no?
right in there.
Say again?
Hey, Zeus, man.
Bombo's talking.
It's right
I
there
can't-
in Latin.
There's so much shit going on.
Talmo, continue with your questioning.
I'm just saying, because what's going on with the Air Force is the Army and the Navy, do they do the same
Well,
guidelines?
yeah, absolutely.
Do you have to take an oath to join the army?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Talmo, that's the
is
thing.
it like,
In all the
is
other
it a universal
branches-
thing?
It is.
You have to agree to be a
Air-
slave.
But the Air
Yeah.
Force is the only branch that is forcing you to say, I swear to God.
Well, no,
But I'm saying,
you had the
why-
choice when I
is
joined
it
the
all
army.
under
No,
the
when I joined the
military
army, you had
branch?
the choice.
And you used
That's
to
the
have
Army.
the choice in the Air Force
Yeah.
until October of 2013. That's why
Yeah.
the Air Force is the cunt of the
Yeah.
week, because the guy that served
up.
the country that wants to continue serving his country can't because he's an atheist.
Yes.
Fuck that shit.
I agree.
I'm just asking
I agree with
because
you,
it's a whole
Preston.
branch of military.
Because we're
Why
supposed to have
are they
religious
all-
freedom and not necessarily be required to
Because
worship
some
Jesus.
fucking
Yes.
cunt from the Air Force was like, I'm super Christian. You got to say swear to God before you
Right.
do it.
I
Yeah.
think that
Meanwhile,
cunt's name was George Washington.
According to dictionary.com, the word Christ comes from Greek, which is Christos, meaning anointed. That's dictionary.com.
Yeah,
but fuck
super.
those guys.
Yeah.
Was there anybody before
Greek.
the
It's a
Greeks?
Greek
That's
word.
a fact.
Was there any civilizations before the Greeks?
A lot.
I think
a
were you
fucking
talking
lot,
about like the Jewish
stuff again.
a
translation?
whole fucking lot?
The whole thing
Hebrew
about like there's this
translation? I
whole
don't
thing
know.
with the Jehovah's Witness religion where they say that that Christ wasn't crucified. Okay, it wasn't a crucifixion. It was a like whatever Christ or whatever. Well, maybe that's what it means. The crucifixion is just a stick and not a cross.
So the
I don't know. The
crucifixion
Jehovah's
is the
Witnesses get all
stick.
bent about it. I'm like, who cares if it was a stick or
So
a cross,
it was
dude?
like a bunch of bros hanging
Fuck
out.
the
and they're
Jehovah's
like,
Witnesses. They
fuck you
waste all
guys,
that
and they're
paper.
like,
They
"Oh,
like
because
on
they
your
just
door.
found
Get
it.
those
Or maybe
flyers.
they didn't say that. I was
What
really
What it
high.
could have
like,
been is dramatic
"Ah,
art.
you're
That's
such
all
a
it
dick."
was.
Yeah.
To make someone just worship. That's all you need.
I did when I did my oath, I did the religious one, and I'm not religious. My dog tag said Catholic, but I don't actually believe in any organization.
But it said
Parents
Catholic.
Yeah,
Did you feel
that's why you
pressured
did it.
into doing that, or were you just like, no, I don't want to
That's
make
the
the
thing.
guy make me a non-denominational dog tag?
How
I
do you in God I kill?
No,
That's what I want to know.
Let me just ask you, how is
Anything
his
in
name
God,
Jesus
how can
if there's
God
no
have to do
J
with
in the
killing?
Hebrew language?
Become a
well,
Muslim.
because you're
Yeah,
saying
whoa,
Jesus in the
there
English
you go.
language.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, well, then, but you're saying is that Yeshua translates to Jesus? I think it translates to Joshua.
Yes.
This guy's name is Burger, but
I don't
really
speak
it's
It
Hebrew.
doesn't,
Von Bergana.
say
What the
Jesus
fuck?
in the
Von Bergana
Bible. It
doesn't
says
mean burger.
Yeshua and
Or does it? I
Emmanuel.
don't know, actually.
Okay,
It does.
the names of the Christ child is Emmanuel and Yeshua.
Yeah.
It's not Jesus.
No.
That's in the Bible.
But
Yes.
Jesus
I don't
sounds
speak
so sweet.
Yiddish.
It
I know,
just
but
comes off
Jesus
the
was
tongue
made
so
up
sweet.
by the Roman Church 300 years
Wait, hold
after
on.
his death. There
Yeah.
can be a lot of grapevining by then. You know what I mean? And now
Yeah,
there's
I mean, that's when all
there's
the
this new
shit came out.
3,000-year-old whatever Bible they found that has the book of Barnabas in it, and it says that Paul's a traitor and that Jesus left without dying, and they crucified Judas
Wait a minute,
Iscariot
hold
and
on,
told him it was
hold on.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's all
Are
it
you
is.
telling me the
Storytelling.
Bible's bullshit?
Yeah.
Absolutely
We know
not
the
telling you
Bible.
that.
I don't buy it.
I'm saying
We
the
know the
Bible
Bible's
starts getting
bullshit.
manipulated right about the middle.
No, I started.
That's when everything.
You made it past table of contents. No,
Yeah.
you know what?
New Testament, Torah, same thing.
I've explored a lot of
That's
the
all
Apocrypha
just
myself,
old.
and it's
Okay.
obviously gone. Never mind.
No, go on. No. You know what? I don't want to end this, but we got to get into our plugs. Here's the thing: we're not even gonna be able to do shot caller trivia. I'm Bumbo.
Real tore up about that.
I'm going to blame you. I'm going to simply blame you because you've contributed some brilliant stuff, but you waited till 3/4 into the fucking show to do so.
3/4 of shows that tweaked out callers.
Again. What I'm telling you
It's the
is
Vatican halls.
what I'm telling
It's
you
the
is
Vatican
you got
halls.
really
Her
caught
name
up.
was Sally, and she was correct.
Yeah,
It was
You got-
Sandy.
Sandy.
Yeah, it was
I think you got
You
Sanji.
got really caught up.
Yeah, her name was Cindy.
Yeah.
That's what the Vatican
Her
wants
name's
us to
Sandy,
think.
and she owes me a goddamn kitten.
You know,
So-
Sandy really means beach-like substance.
Either way, here's the thing. Here's the thing. You got caught up in worrying about being called a conspiracist, and I don't think that nobody thinks that of you.
You said that of him.
I did not. I said
You're gonna
I
have
love
to
what
check
he
the
says.
tape, bro.
I said what I love what he says.
I'm gonna
Bumbo,
pull
you know
up.
what I think of you?
Yeah.
You're a nice gentleman
Right?
that
I
gives me
love
a bite of
Bumbo.
your ice cream.
He's reasonable.
Yeah, he's
And I
got great
love you.
ice cream.
Well,
But,
the thing
okay.
about it is it's about evolving as people, man,
Yeah.
not arguing details. The devil's in the
No, we
details, man.
gotta
We got to look
argue
at the
the
big fucking
details.
picture, man. And that's that we got to love each other and evolve and become higher conscious beings, dog. We can't sit around and go, because all we do is pick our duality.
mushrooms.
Oh, you're a conspiracy theorist
Yeah.
and I'm a government
all
guy.
great.
You
I'm
drink Coke, I drink Pepsi, you drink
No.
Chef. You
Well,
can't
hold
always
on.
just
The
pick your
Coke
fucking
Pepsi
side.
challenge is very
you look at the
serious.
choices and
Right,
go,
thank
hey,
you.
man, what other choices do I have besides the two that are being pushed in my face?
No, wait, hold on.
Hold
Hold on one second.
not really
we
a
got to
valid
do
choice.
plugs.
RC
We
Cola
have
is
to
a
do
valid
plugs.
choice.
We're
Plug.
But I'm going to
yeah.
say one thing. You're
Pay the
right.
bills. Pay the bills.
Wait, hold on. Megan's right. That is a fucking very serious challenge, and it is important. Okay, Megan, go ahead. And what are you doing?
Tomorrow I'll be at the Lexington in
yeah?
downtown. If
Great
you
show.
want to see some homeless people, no big deal. Come there every Wednesday. Workout room in a secret location in Echo Park.
Hell yeah, Preston Blaine.
I'm at Flappers on the 21st. It's a Sunday night.
Oh, yeah.
That's our birthday.
Preston-Blaine.squarespace.com. Go read my shit.
Hell yeah, Mr. Ryan Talma.
I'll be at Canoga Bowl. I've been there.
Are you doing Jake's
3
show?
years. No, Luigi.
Okay,
No,
better
a
off.
decent young
I
person.
thought
A
you
lot better.
said Corbin.
Mr. Barrientos.
So I'm Jose
Canoga.
Barrientos. I will be at Flappers on Saturday.
Oh, you fucking cunt. You took my fucking plug. Go on.
Now he doesn't
Guys.
get it.
Quickly, you got 40
The most
seconds.
important
Not during
one.
the plugs, Megan, okay?
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, babe,
Hit it up,
I just
hit it
want
up,
more
baby.
ice
Look,
cream.
man,
Hit it up, baby.
Jesus on a
You got
stick, where
seconds.
are you
You
gonna
got
Same plug,
seconds.
same plug as usual. Turbo Tuesday,
Turbo
maybe come down.
Tuesday.
Universal Bar and Grill,
Hell
Studio
yeah.
City. We got a
Oh.
lot of drop-ins, a lot of
Oh.
good
yeah.
people.
I will
show.
be on Turbo
Some
Tuesday
people are
this
too good.
coming
You know what?
Tuesday.
You know what? I'm
Will
gonna
you
tell you
show
right now.
up though, or will you call
Turbo
in
Tuesday-
drunk?
Let me say this. Turbo Tuesdays,
very
great
ashamed
show.
of
Great show unless Eric DeLuca's hosting, then he's a cunt.
He's a good
Here's
host.
the thing. Fuck you. He's a cunt. Here's the thing. But
You can be a cunt and a
I
good
will
host.
be at Flappers on Saturday with Jose Barrientos.
Oh.
He'll be hosting the show. I'll be being funny. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. We are the I'm Burger Podcast. Give it up for
Later,
yourself.
cunts. Night.
Thank you. Jose, I know that Sonia was a plant.